Hi and welcome back to this series of tutorials on how to write a theme of variations. So we're on variation 5, writing for violin and piano, and we've so we've kind of elongated the theme, which the theme went in one bar from G to D7 to the dominant 7th back to G. We've elongated that to have a whole bar on G, whole bar on D, and now we're back in a bar on G. So let's do some more kind of ornamentation kind of things here, but we eventually want to end up back in G here. So so let's go for something different. I mean, I've put some dotteds in, I've put some triplets in, just put some runs in, a turn. We could just have something like and we could repeat that. Should be a quaver. We probably want that down a third though, because we want to end up on G. There, we want the G there. Okay, so we could, in the, this is quite nice, this, we could reinforce this second repeat because we're going back to G. So let's just reinforce that by having that doubled at the octave. Okay, and we could have it in the violin as well, why not? Okay, so I think we're ready now to move on to the modulation. Just thinking, maybe not just yet, because we want to. We've spent a lot of time writing this material. We probably want to reuse it, and I think we can reuse it. It's fine. So we're stretching the form a bit of the original theme, but I think that's fine. So let's just add a few more bars. Okay, so let's have this. Let's repeat these two bars. So instead of going to the G here, we're going to go down to the D. Probably just want to hold these Ds. Okay, so I think now we're ready to go to G. Okay, so we're now ready to move on to the modulation. So I think I mentioned in the previous tutorial a kind of outline for this variation, which would be to really focus on extending the modulation and preparing some of these chords a bit better. So in essence we're modulating to E minor, which is the second chord in D major, which allows us to easily modulate to D major. But in order to get to E minor, we could have the dominant 7th on B resolving to E minor. So the question is, how do we get to there? Sorry, I'm just thinking. Okay, so let's try this. Okay, so what we could do is we could have this. So this would be C sharp. So in effect I've already kind of modulated here. If I can get down to this chord, then I can bring it up to, so the D sharp, which will be the B major 7th chord, so the dominant 7th, first inversion, and then of course that will go to E minor. Okay, so, and I think this kind of stepwise motion will mean that we can have some material repeated, and I think that will sound quite good. Okay, so we basically here we want to go down to A. Here we want to go to B. Okay, so what we could do is we could just have a scale coming down. This comes up. We could have a scale coming down. And so we've got the G coming up to the A, coming up to the B. So the scale will start up here. Here, yeah. Okay, so that coming down like that, and then we have that a note higher. And again. We've got to watch out for these parallel octaves here, which you might want to change. For example, this one could come up to F sharp. Yeah, let's do that. Let's have those in octaves, just to match this and this. Great. Now just to fill this out a bit more, we can use this kind of semi-quaver pattern here. So let's do that. Let's put the C sharps back in. Okay, so we're just filling this out a bit. Okay, let's just copy that and raise it, and this one. Okay. Okay, so great. So we've achieved our goal of modulating into E minor here. Let's just add some we could just add this. So these scales coming down, D, C sharp, B, we could just add sixths to those. Okay, well here we could just have that, and then have it getting progressively louder. So have the so again sixths. So F sharp, A, D, E, G, C, D sharp, F sharp, B, and here we just need to change that to just filling in the harmonies now. So A, C, G, oops. Now this F sharp will come up to the G, that F sharp will come down to the E, so that should be fine. We just need to worry about this F sharp here. So we could just let's have obviously I'd add another voice here, but just for speed we'll just have that A held there. Okay, so let's have a listen. That one comes up to the G, that's fine. That's already got a G in it. Great. So let's go from here. Great. Okay, so that's fine. I think we're firmly on our way to D major now. So please join me next time. We'll do that, and please do subscribe if you like these videos, and I'll speak to you soon.